Hello, hello. This is hi. Hi. Let me get all the things together. I am so glad to see you. Everything is buzzing in my world today. And I was thinking for this training Tuesday that it's really important to talk about our actions. They start as mere thoughts, right? All actions start as mere thoughts. And so when you set out to reach your goals, the negative thinking can creep in and then it will just stop your journey right there. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about ways to get beyond that here in a minute. Alongside me, I'm doing a challenge myself, and maybe you want to come alongside me. Let's do that together. But what happens when those negative thoughts come in is our momentum just shifts immediately, and you end up losing your drive, which you really need in order to get anything done, right? And so one of the things that I like to do is I like to be a part of giveaways. I like to see other people's giveaways. I like to go and grab goodies and help me like get realigned. I'm part of one right now called the Rise Up giveaway, which helps life and business. And like 10 or so of us got together and said, we've got all these communities, and everyone just kind of is like, what to do next. And so I'm going to put some information down in the comments in just a minute about if you want to jump in on that. It starts next week, and get some goodies to get your life and business back on track. But I do think that thinking optimistically can be the difference between easily reaching success or falling short. But how do you start thinking optimistically when everything just seems to be flooding on top of you and everything just seems hard? Well, what I've learned is that there are several actions that you can take, that I have taken, that will really help shift that inner work, that core belief that you have, and really get your momentum moving in the right direction. So in this training Tuesday, I want us to chat for just a few minutes about how optimism can help us overcome challenges and reach our goals. And again, I'm going to give you information on jumping in the challenge with me in just a minute. But the first step I think that is important to kind of shift is to expect the best. You should know your desired outcome for your ultimate goals and believe that the best case scenario can prevail. So you might tend to drift into the what if thoughts from time to time, but you also have the power. You have the power to fight that. If you catch yourself thinking this way, you can immediately shift your thinking and your focus onto something positive. So have those things near you that can help you do that. And then that also means that then I want you to take immediate action, right? We get so much in our headspace that we forget that doing is sometimes the hardest part about gaining momentum and taking action. So do that immediate action. Reaching your ultimate goals can be really intimidating. It can feel really hard and really big and really huge. And there might be some things holding you back, including that fear of failure that rises up for everyone. But when you take immediate action, you don't give time for all that to embed inside you. You don't get time for those pessimistic thoughts to kind of arise suddenly and stop you in your tracks. So you plow forward in positive direction when you take immediate action. And then it's all about seeking the silver lining, right? No doubt. No doubt there are going to be situations that present challenges to you, but you must believe that everything happens for a reason and there's a silver lining somewhere in that challenge. For me, it's what I learned. Sometimes I learn how I don't want to show up again, what I should have done differently. But sometimes it's like, wow, I can persevere. I've made it through all my bad days, including this one, right? So do your best to learn from the situation and then actively seek the best direction forward, which leads me to this tip, which is you need to be writing down your thoughts. You can't just let them soak all over your soul. You can benefit from brain dumps every now and then. And it doesn't have to be positive thoughts. It can be whatever you're feeling and thinking in that moment. So write them down, including all of your fears, right? Vent if you need to. Take note of those positive thoughts as well. And by writing everything down, what you're going to begin to see are some patterns that you can work on with a coach like myself, or a consultant, or a friend, or a mentor. But the other thing that you can do is gain clarity about your goals, which is also super, super important. Now, here's the thing. I know that we're going to worry about challenges that pop up from now and again, but I don't want you to waste your time worrying about the challenges that you see in front of you or that you think are going to pop up. Because once you realize that worrying about that serves no purpose, you're going to better be able to let that go and be present in the moment. And chances are things are going to work out in the way that they're meant to work out. So you need to believe this, internalize that in order to achieve that optimistic attitude. Realism will tell you that there's the possibility of failure. I'm not such a Pollyanna that I don't know that failure is always imminent in front of me. And while that might be true, I'm not going to focus on that. I'm not going to worry about the failure because it's not going to make it any easier for me to endure if I'm always thinking that failure is going to happen. In fact, I'm going to manifest failure in that moment. And it can cause me to attract that failure towards me. And I'm not about failure. I'm about feeling forward. I'm about being flawsome, but I don't want to just be a magnetic force for failure. Because worrying only hurts me in the present moment. It's going to hurt you in the present moment, and it's going to keep you from taking positive action that will bring your goals to fruition. Because here's the thing, challenges are normal. When you realize that challenges are normal, it's a tad easier to deal with, isn't it? And the fact is, you're faced with challenges of varying degrees every day. You already know that life throws challenges your way, but you must believe you can overcome these challenges, and then you'll be able to better conquer every obstacle with an optimistic attitude. So here's what I want you to know. You can discover those lessons that can be learned in challenges. You can realize that the lessons that you're presented with allow you to grow, and you learn. And as you learn, you build confidence. And as you build confidence, you realize that you have optimism right there for the taking. So evaluate the outcome of a few challenges that you have in front of you right now. Bring that optimistic attitude, expect the best, take immediate action, seek the silver lining, write your thoughts down, and your attitude will be your choice. Now, the reason I'm sharing this with you today is because on the 24th of this month, so if you're watching that today, that's Monday. If you're watching it this week, still Monday, May 24th, I'm going to run a free challenge for myself because I really want to jump into the next 90 days in my business and my life with some pretty big, amazing goals. So I want to challenge myself to take that immediate action that I am advocating for you. And I'd love for us to do that work together, right? The power of team. So I'd love to have you join in. It's totally free. I'm not charging for this, but I'm calling it the Ultimate Glittery Goals Challenge because I do want to rise up with all that sparkle factor. And in 5 days, my goal is to challenge myself to take action, to challenge you to take action, and then create a sustainable process with some practical methods that will get ourselves to our hashtag goal getter status. I know that we all want to do that together. So I'm popping right now in the chat below how you can actually do that. So I do want you to kind of take a look at that, and you can see right there if you're on Facebook or if you're on YouTube that the goal is right there together for you. So you just go to suzannecastle.com/free/goals, and it's right there. And I'm asking you to do that so that I can make sure you get replays because I'm going to go live. We're going to chit chat. We're going to talk. I've got a workbook. We're all going to do this together, including me. So I want you to join in. I want you to have an optimistic attitude today because I know that you can reach all of your goals with your powerful status. This is your Training Tuesday. I'm Suzanne Castle. I'll see you next Tuesday. Have a great day.